Hey guys, Ace here from Fit to Play Games. Welcome back to the channel. I know this is probably gonna be a double feature because I just recently dropped a new video, but I couldn't help myself and I wanted to show this to you guys, and I want to open this with all of you. So this is my new Sega Genesis Mini. Now this is my very first Mini that I bought brand new. As you guys know, recently I also picked up a Atari Mini that I got from Saver's store. So this is my very first brand new one, and I want to open this up with you guys and see if it's worth picking up. And I finally pulled the trigger. I saw some games that I actually played from my childhood, so we'll check it out and see how it plays on HD, and we'll decide whether if it's collection worthy or not worthy of collecting. Alright guys, so grab your coffee, have a seat, and relax. The Sega Genesis Mini. Let's check out what are the contents inside this system. Alright. Oh, I don't even have to open. I thought I had to open up some kind of thing there, but I don't think I have to touch that little tape there. So let's open this up. Awesome. Alrighty, so here it is, guys. But here, this looks like a USB adapter for the system. It comes with the obvious. I'm gonna put this to the side for now. It comes with the two obvious USB controller, Sega Genesis controller, so you guys can tell. This is the directional pad. It's very smooth, and the three buttons, the usual suspect for Sega Genesis controllers. And this is the second one, obviously. That we'll just open one for now, since I am a single player at the moment. And then it comes with another USB connection, and I'm assuming it would be the one connecting to this adapter here. So that, and the HDMI cables for your TV. So that's what's inside the box, and the general Mini opens up to the side. That's so weird. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, look how tiny this thing looks. Wow. Hey, it's the size of my hands. That's actually pretty cool. It's a high definition graphics system. There's the on and off button, reset button, so small, but oh, that actually makes a lot of difference. Like, that's easy to definitely control if you need to reset the game. And this is the volume button, and obviously your HDMI, your DC in, which is your power cable to power this up and make it run. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so let's check out how this performs on my HD 4K TV. So let's go ahead and check that out. Alright guys, so now I finally hooked it up on the TV, and you're immediately greeted with multi-language. Obviously, we're gonna go with English, and these are the list of games that they have. And looking at Golden Axe, I'm really happy. That definitely put a smile on my face. I'm a big fan of Golden Axe since it's arcade heydays, and I really love that. They also have Sonic 2, Alistair Dragoon, Kid Chameleons, and as you guys can see, I'm kind of hovering over the Streets of Rage, which is one of my favorite games here too on the Sega Genesis, and definitely Darius, one of my favorite shooters on the Sega platform. And actually, it all started in the arcade for me. And yeah, as you guys can see, I'm kind of rusty. I've not played Darius for a very long time, but it's definitely a fun game. I could see myself playing this game for a long time, and I could just sit here and, you know, enjoy the different kinds of games that I played back when I was younger, and just kind of reminisce how it all was back in the day. Man, the Darius game sure is fun. I mean, this shoot 'em ups brings back a whole lot of memories. You know, yeah, it's just memorable, and oh, I can't believe I have not played this game for a very, very long time. And it sure does bring back a whole lot of memories with the side-scrolling shoot 'em ups, and this is where it all began for me when it comes to shoot 'em up games, and yeah, I love the Diary series. And not to mention, guys, there was actually a Space Harrier. I can't believe I missed mentioning that. I know a lot of you guys probably played Space Harrier, and man, that was a fun game, fun shoot 'em up. They definitely redefined a lot of the shoot 'em ups that we have today. I think that was one of the startups where it kind of went from, instead of side scrolling, it went straight up to like first person shooters almost. And I can't I wouldn't say first person, more like third person. And not to mention all that floating different kinds of scenery that you get to see while you're playing that game. It's just fun. It's pretty cool that you could actually save your game here. Anyway, we're jumping into Streets of Rage 2. Very fun game. One of my favorite beat 'em ups as well. Man, Streets of Rage 2, I have not played this game for the longest time. And I like to use max if I'm playing solo. But if I'm playing multiplayer, I remember playing this game in the arcades. And I know for a fact that one of my friends is a lot better than me in using Max as a character. But if I'm playing it solo, I definitely don't mind using Max if I'm playing by myself, because number one, Max deals a lot of damage. His area of effect damage could literally get you out of a pinch in a heartbeat. And if I'm actually playing with a friend of mine, I would definitely use Axel, just because I know one of my friends is actually better than me when he uses Max. So FYI, guys, just a heads up. I know for you guys who are fans of Streets of Rage, I think Limited Run, I actually know this, I pre-ordered it. Limited Run is coming out with a Streets of Rage 4. I think it's coming out for Switch. I know for a fact that I pre-ordered it for the Nintendo Switch. They're coming out with two kinds of options. I know there's one that is a Streets of Rage 4 Classic Edition, and also Streets of Rage 4 just the standard. Just want to let you guys know, if you're a big fan of Streets of Rage, definitely check that out if you guys want to see that on the Nintendo Switch. It's actually a very cool game, and I've seen some people play it, and that's what I'm gonna be looking forward to playing soon. Guys, so there you have it. That is the Sega Genesis Mini, created to be a mini. I think it's just definitely portable. It fits fine in my pocket, as you guys can see. It's in my pocket right now. What do I think about the system? I think the system is great. It definitely deserves a spot in your game room. Definitely deserves a spot in my game room. I just have to find a place where I can put it. And obviously it's gonna be right next to where all of my modern consoles are at, because unfortunately I didn't get to show you guys my gameplay for the Earthrealm Gem game because I forgot to press the record button on my Elgato. So unfortunately I didn't get to show you guys that, but on the serious note, definitely a great system. I believe that all the mini games, mini systems that came out a while back are great, and not to mention they're HDMI ready. I think that's just awesome, and I believe you can install more games if you like in this system. And the affordability of this system right now, I would say $40 for this, not too bad, because most of the games, if you were going to try and collect them physical right now, some of the Sega systems are outrageously crazy. So my opinion, definitely worth getting if you are starting to get into retro games, so then you can tell yourself which games you really prefer to play and which system you really like to play it with. Other than that, I will end that video right there. But before I forget, I just want to let you guys know that I am having a giveaway of a Nintendo Switch Lite, which is ending in June. So guys, you have a lot of time. Definitely check that out at the end of this video. You can click on it. I will also leave a link at the description below to so you guys can enter that giveaway. And also one more thing, my friend Wartrain Wins is also giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite. I think his is ending pretty soon at the end of this month, so you guys have ample time to join in as well in his giveaway. So definitely check him out. It's Wartrain Wins right over here. And that would be it, guys. I will see you on the next video.